Hi, I'm Mark Littler. I'm an independent antiques consultant and whisky broker. I set up my business in 2016 and since then I've helped sell millions of pounds worth of antiques and whisky for my clients. When you're buying a cask of whisky, you may think that you're able to bottle the cask when you're ready to sell it. Now, this is an option that is available to you, but you need to go into it with your eyes open so that you know the full extent of the costs that you're going to be liable to. And I'm now going to list all of these charges for you. Let's work on the example that you've just bought a cask of whisky for £10,000 that contains 200 bulk litres of liquid at 50% ABV, which yields 100 litres of pure alcohol. The first charge that you're going to be liable to is the VAT on the cask, and that is on the original purchase price. So there'll be £2,000 to pay in this instance. Next, you've got the duty, which is liable to VAT as well. Duty is calculated on the litres of pure alcohol in the cask. So in this instance, there are 100 litres of alcohol, which means that you'll be paying £3,448.80 in duty and VAT alone. The next charges that you've got to consider are the uplift charges of moving the cask in duty suspension to the bottling facility, and then the shipping of the bottles from the bottling facility to yourself at the end of the process. I would budget around £700 for this. Finally, if we use our calculations that there was 200 bulk litres at 50%, this would yield approximately 285 bottles or 285 70 centilitre bottles. Now, a good rough figure to work on for the cost of the bottle itself, the cork, the closure, the label, the filling, the label application, etc., plus VAT is around £10 per bottle. So using these figures, you get to £3,428. So again, if we use this example, the original cask purchase price was £10,000. However, the bottling cost and all the uplift and shipping costs total £19,576.80. So now you've established the cost of bottling the cask, there's a few important factors to consider. The first one is that you have no brand. You are not the Macallan. You are not Bruichladdich. These are registered trademarks. You have a cask of whisky that was distilled at the Macallan distillery or distilled at the Bruichladdich distillery. You cannot label your whisky the Macallan or Bruichladdich because these are registered trademarks. You can only use non-infringing geographic facts such as distilled at the Macallan distillery and distilled at the Bruichladdich distillery. Once you've got over the fact that you've got no branding, now you get to the really, really important part that can end you up in jail. Selling alcohol without a licence carries a maximum fine of £20,000 and or 6 months in prison. So if you want to get these bottles sold, firstly, you're going to have to apply for a premises licence, then you're going to have to apply for a personal licence, and you're going to have to become a member of the Alcohol Wholesale Registration Scheme. If you were just to sell those bottles at auction, all you would need is to sell those to register on the Alcohol Wholesale Registration Scheme. But as you can see, the reality is completely different to what was sold to you. Yes, you can bottle your cask, but it might cost you £10,000 and it's going to cost you a couple of months in order to get your licenses as well. If you're looking to sell your cask for the highest financial amount possible, you need to sell it in bond and just sell the title, and that's what we can help you do. I hope you found this video useful, and there are another 9 videos in this series. If you've got any questions about a cask that you're looking to buy, or indeed would like our help to buy a cask, then please visit the website and get in touch.